Good morning, students. Today I want to discuss with you about the pronouns. The word pronoun is made up of two words, pro plus noun. Pro is the word of Latin language. Pro means for, noun means name. Now I tell you the definition of the pronoun. A pronoun is a word that is used for a noun. For example, Ram is going to Agra. He will come back on Monday. In the second sentence, I have used pronoun he for Ram, and Ram is a noun. Now, types of pronouns. There are several types of pronoun. Number 1, personal pronoun. Number 2, reflexive pronoun. Number 3, emphatic pronoun. Number 4, relative pronoun. Number 5, indefinite pronoun. Number 6, distributive pronoun. Number 7, interrogative pronouns. Number 8, reciprocal pronouns. Number 9, possessive pronouns. And number 10, demonstrative pronouns. Now I tell you about the personal pronouns. The personal pronouns are used for persons, animals, and things. These are of three types: first person, second person, and third person. First person, the person is speaking. Second person, the person is spoken to. Third person, the person is spoken about. Now I tell you the pronouns. First person, I, me, my, mine, we, us, our, ours. Second person, you, your, yours. Third person, he, she, it, they, him, her, its, them, their, theirs, hers. Now I give you example. The animals are grazing in the field. They will go back to their houses in the evening. In the second sentence, I have used pronoun they for the animals, and animals is a noun in this sentence. Next, reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns are made up of by adding self or selves, such as himself, herself, ourselves, yourself, yourselves, itself, themselves. Reflexive pronoun is used after the object. For example, he did this work himself. In this sentence, I have used himself after this work, and this work is an object in this sentence. Now, emphatic pronouns. Emphatic pronouns are also made up of by adding self or selves. The difference between the reflexive pronoun and emphatic pronoun is that emphatic pronoun is used just after the subject, and reflexive pronoun is used after the object. For example, he himself did this work. In this sentence, I have used himself just after he, and he is the subject of the sentence. Now, relative pronouns. Relative pronouns are the pronouns that show a relation with a noun or a pronoun that comes just before them. These are who, whom, whose, which, that, what. Who is applied for persons. Whom is the objective case of who, whom is also applied for persons. Whose is the possessive case of who, it is also applied for persons. Which is applied for animals, birds, and lifeless objects. That can be used in place of who, which, and whom. That cannot be applied in place of whose, because that does not have any genitive case. Genitive case means possessive case. What is applied in place of the thing which? Now I give you the examples. This is the man who is a thief. In this sentence, I have applied who for man, and man has been used just before who. It means who is showing a relation with the man here, and man is a noun. Next, the animal which was grazing in the field was hunted by a hunter. In this sentence, I have used which for the animal. Next, what cannot be cured must be endured. In this sentence, I have used what in place of the thing which. Student, that can be applied for things, persons, and animals. Okay. Now, indefinite pronouns. Indefinite pronouns are the pronouns that show uncertainty about anything or person. These are some, all, someone, somebody, anyone, anybody, everyone, everybody, several, etc. Now I give you example. Somebody has gone to Agra. कोई आगरा को गया है, लेकिन पता नहीं कौन गया है. अनसर्टेनिटी का सेंस है. Everybody has done his work. These are the examples of indefinite pronouns. Now, distributive pronouns. Distributive pronouns tells us about the persons or things separately. These are each, every, either, neither. Each is applied for a definite person. Each is applied for definite number, and every is applied for indefinite numbers. Each and every takes a singular verb and singular pronoun. Either, neither are applied only for two persons and things. For example, there were two students in the class. Each of them was playing a game. You can see here, each of them was playing a game. In this sentence, I have used a singular verb, and each in this sentence is a distributive pronoun. That's all about pronoun today. And about remaining pronouns, I will discuss in the next video. Thank you. That's all. In this video, I am going to discuss about the remaining pronouns. Students, listen now. Number 1, interrogative pronouns. Interrogative pronouns are used for asking questions. These are who, whom, whose, which, what. For example, what are you doing at this time? In this sentence, I have used what for asking a question. Next example, who is your father? So these are the examples of interrogative pronouns. Now reciprocal pronouns. Reciprocal pronouns are each other, one another. Each other is applied for two persons and one another is applied for more than two persons. For example, Ram and Syam love each other. There are two persons only in this sentence, Ram and Syam. We all love one another. In this sentence, there are more than two persons. Now, possessive pronouns. Possessive pronouns show a possession over a noun. These are his, hers, ours, theirs, yours, its. Student, possessive pronouns are used in place of possessive adjective and noun. For example, this book is mine. In this sentence, mine is a possessive pronoun. Mine has been applied in place of my book, and my is a possessive adjective and book is a noun. Next, demonstrative pronouns. The demonstrative pronouns point out toward anything or person. These are this, that, these, those, such. For example, this is my book. In this sentence, this is a demonstrative pronoun. These are your pen. These in this sentence is a demonstrative pronoun. Students, this, that, these, those, such are also demonstrative adjectives. If they are used just before a noun, they work as demonstrative adjectives. If we use any verb just after them, they work as demonstrative pronouns. Now, this is the discussion about the pronouns. That's all. Thank you very much.